Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck.
I'm not surprised.
If King Kong can make 155, let that mofo jump on the scale. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the MMA Corner. In this video, I'm gonna be playing UFC Matchmaker. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the flyweight division, and then work my way all the way to the heavyweight division. I'm gonna talk to you guys about some of the fights that I think could happen, some fights that I would want to see happen, and some of the fights that I think that logically should have happened or should happen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know some of the fights that you guys want to see, some fights that you guys expect to see this year. With that being said, let's jump straight into the video. Starting off with the flyweight division, at the top of the division, we have the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champ, Alexandre Pantoja, who beat the brakes off Kaya Sakura, a newcomer into the UFC. We have a few fights that are coming up. For example, Brandon Royval is taking on Manel Kape. We have Brandon Moreno, who just defeated Amir Albazi. And we have Kai Kara-France, who just defeated Steve Erceg. I think Alexandre Pantoja is going to take some time off. All right, he just proved himself the king of the division, so I think Alexandre Pantoja can take some time off. Pretty soon we're going to have Royval take on Manel Kape, so I think we're going to see how that fight plays out, and maybe the winner of that fight could face Pantoja. Also have Moreno, who just beat Albazi, and we have Kai Kara-France, who just also beat Erceg. Now, I know we already saw Moreno versus Kai Kara-France, but if the winner between Royval and Manel Kape doesn't face Pantoja, then I guess we can also see Brandon Moreno versus Kai Kara-France for a second time. Maybe also have one of them as a contender for Pantoja. I know Pantoja has beaten Moreno a couple of times, so I know maybe a lot of us may not want to see that fight again. I would be okay with seeing the winner of Royval versus Kape to go against Pantoja, but I also wouldn't mind having Moreno go against Kai Kara-France one more time. So yeah, I think Pantoja should just take some time off for now and let the division sort itself out. Now, moving on to the bantamweight division, we have again another proven champion, Merab Dvalishvili, who just defended his title against Umar Nurmagomedov. What do I think is gonna happen, or what do I think could happen, and what would I want to happen? So let me start off with that. I think O'Malley shouldn't get a title shot. I think O'Malley should face the number 4 ranked Corey Sandhagen. That if Peter Yan doesn't get a title shot next, then maybe the winner between Sean O'Malley and Corey Sandhagen should get the title shot next. Again, for Merab Dvalishvili, I think he should do the same thing as Pantoja, take some time off, and again, let that division sort itself out. Maybe Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Peter Yan. Oh, then we also have Henry Cejudo, who is taking Song Yadong. The winner of Henry Cejudo and Song Yadong maybe could face one of the top contenders after that fight. But yeah, for now, I think if I were to make a fight, I would make Sean O'Malley or Corey Sandhagen for the title shot against Merab Dvalishvili, or I would make Peter Yan versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Moving up to the featherweight division, we got the reigning, defending, undisputed featherweight champ, Ilia Topuria. Now, Ilia Topuria has been talking about moving up in weight, but I don't think Ilia should move up just yet, because there is a contender by the name of Diego Lopez, who has proven time and time again that he could be a threat in that featherweight division. I think Ilia Topuria should stay in the featherweight division and go against Diego Lopez. And then if he is successful in defeating Diego Lopez, then I think he could talk to the boss Dana White and be like, you know what, I want the lightweight title, and maybe they'll grant him the shot after one more fight. Now, I like Alexander Volkanovski, but I think Alexander Volkanovski needs to get a win before he gets another title shot. And you know what? Maybe they should make Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. That could be a title elimination right there. Or, I mean, like I said, I'd be okay with seeing Ilia Topuria versus Diego Lopez. So I know Aljamain Sterling is coming off a loss. Brian Ortega is coming off a loss, and I wonder what happened to Yair Rodriguez. Yair Rodriguez, I think his last fight, he lost to Ortega, so he's coming off a loss as well. So yeah, I think for the featherweight division, I think Diego Lopez should get a title shot next, or they should make Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez to see who the #1 contender is. I don't think Volkanovski should just get an immediate title shot after his knockout loss to Ilia Topuria. From featherweight, we move up to the lightweight division, ladies and gentlemen. Lightweight division, where we have the reigning, defending, undisputed 1 pound for pound Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev just defended his title against who was supposed to be Arman Tsarukyan, but it didn't turn out the way, right? Renato Money Moicano had to step in short notice to save the pay-per-view for UFC 311. So for Islam, Khabib said it first, if King Kong can make 155, let that mofo jump on the scale. I don't know who's next for Islam. Arman needs to work his way back. Islam already beat Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira beat Justin Gaethje. Charles Oliveira beat Dustin Poirier. Max Holloway just lost to Ilia Topuria. Dan Hooker is set to face Justin Gaethje next. Michael Chandler just lost to Oliveira. Okay, so what's next for the lightweight champ? I think we give him King Kong. No, I'm just kidding. No, we don't give him King Kong. We let the man rest. We let the man, take a step back, and we look at what happens between Bilal Muhammad and Shavkat Rakhmonov. I think the UFC should grant Islam that opportunity to become double champ status. I don't see anyone who he could face right now. I honestly think he beats everyone in the top 10. I honestly do. So with that being said, I mean, we gotta let division sort itself out. I would want to see Islam Makhachev versus Oliveira too, but I think we let Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker sort that out, and then and then maybe we get Tsarukyan versus Oliveira too, or we get the winner of Hooker and Gaethje versus Oliveira to determine the #1 contender for the lightweight division. I say Islam has deserved a chance to go up and see if he can get that double champ status. Moving on to the welterweight division, we have the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champ Bilal. Remember the name, Muhammad. Okay, so we got Leon Edwards, but Leon Edwards is booked against Jack Della Maddalena. Now Bilal Muhammad should be facing Shavkat Rakhmonov, the boogeyman, the man that everyone was afraid of, until guys, Ian Machado Gary made him look human. Ian Machado Gary, yeah, he showed a new side, a different side to Shavkat Rakhmonov. So now, seeing that side of Shavkat Rakhmonov, I think that I think Bilal Muhammad, especially with the way he's been fighting lately, I think he has a pretty good chance in beating Shavkat Rakhmonov. So looking at the rankings, I think I would make Sean Brady versus Kamaru Usman, or Joaquin Buckley versus Kamaru Usman. I think that's another fight that they could make. Then that way, that winner can face the winner of Bilal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. Now moving on to the middleweight division, we got Dricus du Plessis, who is going to face Sean Strickland very soon. Guys, let me tell you guys what I thought about their first fight. I honestly thought that Sean Strickland won that fight. Now that Dricus du Plessis might have that champion confidence, maybe this second fight will be different, and I can see Dricus du Plessis retaining the title. And then we have Israel Adesanya facing Nasruddin. So we have that fight coming up as well. And Hamza, he just recently defeated Whitaker. And then we have Shao Barao. Sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. You got Marvin Vettori. Oh, Jared Cannonier is actually facing. Who is Jared Cannonier facing? He has a fight coming up. Let's see. He's facing RoboCop Rodriguez. Then we also have Hamza, who just beat Whitaker. So who do you give the title to, or who do you give the title shot to? You give it to Hamza, or you give it to the winner of Adesanya and Nasruddin? That's a tough one. Or you make Hamza fight the winner of Nasruddin and Adesanya. That's also a possibility, I think. I don't know, that middleweight division's a little tricky right now. You know, I think we just let the fights that are already scheduled, we let those fights play out, and then we revisit this conversation. So moving on to the light heavyweight division, guys, we have the reigning, defending, undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Alex Tejeda. Now his fight against Magomed Ankalaev was just announced recently, and guys, I think this fight is going to be tough for Pereira. I really do think it is. We just had Jiri beat Jamal Hill. You know, Jan Blachowicz is, sitting in the sidelines for now. I feel bad for Blachowicz. He's just sitting over here. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, guys, I was about to say that Blachowicz should fight Oberg, and guess what? He has an upcoming fight against Oberg on March 22nd. So that match is already booked. Okay, perfect. So I think this is what they should do. They should let Oberg and Blachowicz fight. The winner of that should fight then Jiri, and then the winner of Blachowicz and Oberg, the winner of those two should then go against Jiri for a title contender. And then moving to the heavyweight division, where the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champ Johnny Bones Jones holds the throne. But the question is, for how long? Who takes him out of there? Retirement or Tom Aspinall? Come on, guys. Come on. John Jones. Let me know what you guys think about this. But if you're the UFC champ and there is a UFC interim champion, shouldn't you fight the interim champ as a champ? Doesn't that make sense, right? I know that Stipe, being a former champ and all, probably had his chance to fight for the championship again, but I mean, you already had an interim champ, so why not fight? Just fight the interim champ. You know what I'm saying? John Jones, he has teased retirement, but in his last fight, when he defended his title against Stipe Miocic, he said he wasn't leaving yet. So come on, John Jones, give Thomas his shot, and let's see what happens, right? But you know what a scenario. Let's just say John Jones is like, you know what, guys, I changed my mind. I'm gonna retire. you know, with my record and everything, you know, here's the title, boom. So then what happened? Oh, and then let's say Alex Pereira defends his title against Amagomed, and then let's say the UFC entertains the idea now that there's a I don't know if they'll just give the championship to Tom Aspinall since he's the interim, but let's say they don't. Let's say they say, okay, well, John Jones vacated, Pereira just won, and we have the interim champ Aspinall, and there's so there's some interest between Aspinall and Pereira, and they say, hey Pereira, you wanna try to earn the heavyweight championship against Aspinall? I'm pretty sure Pereira's gonna say yes, right? Now imagine if they make that fight, Pereira versus Aspinall for the UFC heavyweight championship. That's a fight that I wouldn't mind seeing. You know what I'm saying? So I think the next fight that they should make in the heavyweight division is clearly John Jones versus Tom Aspinall if he doesn't retire. We have Cyril Gane. We have Alexander Volkov. Alexander Volkov just lost? Yeah, he lost to Cyril Gane. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we make Almeida versus Cyril Gane. Almeida versus Cyril Gane. And the winner of that should take the winner of, John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. If they do fight. If they ever do fight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that does it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what fights you guys want to see. Some fights that you guys expect to see in the comment section below. Thanks for watching today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one.